trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap, TGIF, and thank you for stopping in. All right, so we're going to jump really quickly into things, but before we do that, do me a solid, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Anyway, right now what you're looking at on your screen is the SPY daily chart dating back to 2017 really quickly. Obviously, we closed at 308.93 today, essentially flat to up on the day, up about 0.24% with decent volume. Granted, volume is below average. I believe average volume clocks in at around 19 million or so, give or take. And I think today we traded around 11 million. So we're definitely under in terms of volume, but nonetheless, the market continues to trend up again since bottoming out back in October, hitting a low of around 282 to 284. The market is up something like 6 to 8%. Again, closed at 308.93, and we are within pennies of all-time highs, right? All-time high clocked in at 309.65. So next week, I wouldn't be surprised to see the market once again challenges that previous all-time high of 309.65. If we can break that, like I indicated before, I think the ceiling for the market is around 328 to 330, which is another 6% or so of upside. All right, what else? All right, and then we have the IWM daily chart dating back to 2017, closed at 159.08. So we're right there, slightly underneath resistance of 160. And we've been in this situation numerous times before. Again, if you go back to 2017, about 2 years, we've been in this situation where we're right at that resistance 160 level. I think this is time number 9. So what I'm looking for, again, heading into next week, for the entirety of the fourth quarter, I'm looking for the market to once again retest that 160 level and perhaps eventually sustain that break. If it can sustain a break of 160, I think it's a real game changer. And if we can do that, the next stop with the IWM is 173. But right now it's a show me, quote unquote, show me type of market, right? So we've been here before. It has to penetrate. Again, similar to the SPY, we traded on below average volume. So while we're up about 0.27% on the day, we need volume for me to confirm this move, and if we break, to confirm the break. I'm not quite sure what's going to do that. I thought that positive talks regarding the quote-unquote trade war was going to do that, but the market's reaction, in my opinion, was essentially muted to flat on that news. So I'm not quite sure what's going to be the catalyst. I thought it was earnings. That doesn't seem to be the case. The potential positive resolution of the quote-unquote trade war, that did not do it. Not quite sure what's going to actually take the market above 160, but whatever it is, again, we need that to we need the market to sustain that break, and we need to have confirming volume, new buyers in the picture, right? Until that happens, I'm going to be sort of quote-unquote flaky when it comes to these moves, all right? What else? And we are going to wrap it up and round it out with ticker CLVS daily chart. Stock is up about 36% on the day. So huge congrats to anyone that was long this stock, right? Huge congrats to the bulls. We closed at 588 and the stock went as high as 625. So one thing to note is that the close is relatively close to the high of the day. That's a positive. With confirming volume, that's a positive. So you can see that once we got to 625, the market pulled back a little bit. And that's because if you look back all the way to August of 2019, about 2 or 3 months, you can see that that 625, 630 area served as resistance. So what do I think about the stock? Is it still a buy? Well, that depends. Heading into next week on Monday, you really want to pay attention to how the stock opens up. If we open up above 588, that's a good thing. If we can take out today's high of 625, that's a good thing. And if we can actually sustain that 625 break, meaning that ticker CLVS will be trading above this black line that I drew here versus below, if we can actually trade above that black line, and then you look at volume and you see similar volume to what you saw today and yesterday, then I think potentially this can actually run all the way to around 935, right? Which is almost a double from current levels. So that's my take on ticker CLVS. So far, it actually looks good based on volume today. Close the high heading into next week. If you're looking to get long, if you're thinking about staying long, well, you want to obviously make sure that the stock penetrates today's high of 625 and actually holds. If we can hold that heading into next week, then the next stop, in my opinion, is that gap of around 935. Because if you look here, very, very little overhead. But one thing I should note before I go, again, this chart dates back to February of 2019. So that's about, what, 9 months or so? The overall trend in the past 9 months have been, the stock has been in a downtrend. And I generally state it is not wise to trade counter trend. The stock has not, in my opinion, bucked that trend, but nonetheless, and I'm not going to rehash, but nonetheless, the things that I indicated before about the close and the volume and it going as high as 625, all of that is still relevant. So the only caveat I would say would be the fact that it is in a downtrend for the past 9 months, right? So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just rewind and listen to it again. So we're going to cap it there. Tina here, once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. Let me know, what did you think about my analysis? Are you in CLVS? Are you looking to get into CLVS? Again, comment in the comment section. 2, I do videos Monday through Friday. Anytime the stock market is open, you can expect a video. So ensure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, ShortMeTina. Make sure that notification bell is turned on. And lastly, my friend, I've been trading for well over 15 years. So if you think you can learn anything from me, then definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support, TGIF. Enjoy your weekend. I will talk to you on Monday.